Conmigo Valley. I'm so sorry because we haven't seen you probably for a couple of weeks, and because every time, really, because there's technical difficulties, we can't get on, and because I have less than 1,000 subscribers, I cannot like put a tag in the community so you guys could see it, right? So that's why when we're having dead zone, I'm thinking about creating something to show you guys as a thumbnail, but that goes nowhere. Just to tell you guys what's going on, but that's in the future. But lo lamento, lo lamento, lo lamento,
¿Cómo estás?
porque hay una situación aquí en los Estados Unidos,
I'm
¿ok?
sorry. I'm sorry because there is a situation here in the States.
Que, yeah, primero yo quiero algo divertido para ustedes, pero porque la situación tenemos que hablar por eso.
First, I wanted something funny for you, but because of the situation, we have to stop about this.
Okay. Hay reglas en los Estados Unidos más de 50 años. And es un regla, su nombre, Roe, or en la corte, Roe versus Wade.
Okay, there are rules in the States for more than 50 years. Its name is, repeat the name?
Roe versus Wade.
Well, it's the
Roe,
name.
yeah. And it's sobre abortos, okay?
It's about abortions.
Para las mujeres tiene recibir abortos con I want to say with safety, seguridad.
Con seguridad.
Mm-hmm.
Aborto seguro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Aborto seguro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are for abortion, for women to receive or to get their abortion safety.
Right. Okay, pero ayer, ayer en viernes, la Supremo Corte o Corte Suprema, okay, crea un nuevo situación que la regla Roe versus Wade no existe.
Okay, and yesterday the Supreme Court created a new law
Or
that law doesn't exist.
right, a new situation, right? That the law does not exist. Porque la razón de Corte Suprema, okay, fue um, abortos, los abortos no existe en la constitución original, entonces no existe, punto.
Okay, porque en la Constitución, in the Constitution, in the real Constitution, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. As it doesn't exist, that's all.
Pero yo no existe en la constitución también, solamente como propiedad.
Okay, but I doesn't exist in the Constitution either. Only as a property.
Uh-huh. Sí, yo es en la constitución, yo es tres, cuatro, una persona, una mano.
Okay, me in the Constitution, or I am in the Constitution, a third part of a human.
Uh-huh. Solamente propiedad.
Just a property.
Uh-huh. Realmente means, entonces, mi identificación sobre un americano, ¿ok? Mi pasaporte americano, mi social security no existe en la constitución.
So my ID, my passport, my social security, so it doesn't exist in the Constitution.
Right. If I don't exist as a human in the constitution, I was property. right? The reason, la razón que yo recibo un pasaporte, yo recibo un social seguridad, yo recibo un certificado de Navidad, que yo es un americano de los Estados citizen, I don't know the word for citizen de los Estados Unidos, okay, es porque un amendment.
Okay. The reason why I got my social security number, my ID, my passport is because there are some amendments.
Right. And un amendment, okay,
Un amendment.
que slavery es prohibido. Prohibido.
Prohibido.
Prohibido. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it means that the slaves were pro. I forgot the word. Sorry.
Slavery, first slavery was
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah. Just
Slavery was
yeah.
stopped.
Sorry.
Okay. Un amendment. The otro amendment, negros pueden votar en los Estados Unidos.
Okay, in one amendment. In the other amendment is like black people could vote in the states.
Right. Un otro amendment, negros pueden matrimonio con otros humanos de blancos.
Okay, another amendment is that black people could get married with someone else.
Yes, with white people.
With white
right?
people.
Todos los amendments, okay,
All the amendments.
no existe en la Constitución original.
All the amendments don't exist in the original constitution.
So, entonces, la Corte Suprema, okay, decía que las reglas tienes que la Constitución original o no existe, punto.
So the Supreme Court decided that, or they said that the rules must be in the original constitution or they don't exist. Period.
And ¿entiendes la distinta situación que la gente de los Estados Unidos que recibe un problema?
Are you understanding the different situations that the people in the states are getting problems?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Yeah, you can answer.
Oh, yeah. So let's say. Yeah. Okay. Because basically they are taking out rights. They are taking out what people in the past were fighting for. You know, so it means that gay marriage doesn't exist.
Okay.
Black people doesn't exist.
Yes. Now listen, okay. Can I say matrimonio de entre homosexuales? Can I say it that way, or how should I say? Can I say it that way? Are you saying yes?
Sex couple, same-sex marriage. Yes. Matrimonio del mismo sexo.
Matrimonio mismo sexo. Okay. La razón ellos tienen matrimonio es para la misma amendment sobre los negros. Okay? You're gonna. I'm waiting.
The reason why they have with the same-sex marriage is the same amendment than black people.
Right. So there is an amendment sobre civil rights. Reglas de civility, I don't know, civilidad, civil rights.
Civil rights, derechos civiles.
Eso.
There are civil rights, derechos civiles.
Right. So that means negros tienen un derecho to own property, to vote, okay, and you know, and have those to marry. All those things, literally, they voted on. You understand?
Yeah.
They made a decision. They voted and said, yes, before black people couldn't own property, yes, black people could own property. No, but remember, because black people were property, right? But of course, you could own property here. It was a segregated society. They called it equal but separate. I don't know. Igual, pero
Separado.
separado. Okay, that's why we had black hospitals. Black. We had black hotels. We drink out of the black water faucet. We use black bathrooms because a white person do not want to sit down on a toilet used by a black person. Okay? Now, when gays were fighting, they used those laws. Just like you gave black people a right to marry someone, they use the same rules. I have a
Yeah.
right too.
Yeah.
I'm as human, and as you know, they use the same thing. I should have civil rights too. You're
Yeah.
taking away my civil rights just because I like a boy and I'm a boy. You're taking my civil rights because I'm a girl and I like a girl. They use the same rules, and they got the law. Okay, and it's not even 12 years old. That law between same-sex marriage I'm not even sure it's 12 years old. 12, 15 years old. It's very young, right?
Yeah, very young actually.
Right, very young. So, remember I talking about no exist?
Mm-hmm.
If everything applies, so Clarence Thomas, un miembro de Corte Suprema, su nombre Clarence Thomas, un negro, solamente negro en el Corte, quiere votar o no, romper las reglas sobre matrimonio adentro misma personas. You know, same-sex couples.
Okay. Mismos sexos. Just one black man in the Supreme Court wants to break the rule for same-sex marriage.
Right. And el hombre en cinco otros judges quieres,
The other five
quieres
judges
el mismo.
wants the same. Want the
Mm-hmm.
same.
Want the same.
Even though the black guy.
Is married to a white woman. Also, está bien. La regla para la matrimonio adentro la, what's the racist? What's the word for racist?
Razas?
Is it racist? I don't know. I want
Racist.
to say, yeah. So right now, I apologize. I'm speaking English. Right now, the law is saying people of a different race can marry each other. You know, as a matter of fact, they basically said a white person can marry a black person, and that was because of a law that I'm not even sure. I'm not. It may be 50 years old. I can't remember what year. And maybe it might
If
be
you
less
know,
than
guys,
50.
you can write it down.
Right. Yes. It may be less than 50 years old, but there's a case called Lovely versus Lovely. Because a white man married a black woman, and people lost their cotton picking mind and said, no, this white man cannot call this black woman his wife. Right? And they went all the way up to the court and they said, yes. Now, yes, they said, yes, this white man can marry this black man. Right? But now he won't, you're right? That was the same. Remember how these laws are effective? That law came from because black people could vote and black people could make a decision about what how they live their life. Right? It's a civil right to live, a civil right to live my life the way I see fit. Right? That's the same law that say white people can marry black people. And this crazy Supreme Court judge is married to a white woman. He wants to get rid of the law that was sitting on the shoulders that allowed him to marry a white woman. because that's the reason. The reason why, you understand what I'm saying? I was like, that's the whole reason. The reason why two men could get married is the same reason why a white man can marry a black woman.
Yeah, it is,
Oh,
guys. It is.
okay. Yes,
This is
I
a
know.
hard situation.
Mhm.
Okay, this is a hard situation.
Mhm.
So let's wait to see the result of this. Let's hope that it doesn't increase more. Let's hope that you change your mind.
I'm gonna stop him right now. What time is it? How we've been? Okay, I know we're about to shut down, so I know we're about to get off. But I want you to understand this. Friday, right? Yesterday, it now it's illegal, right? They broke it, so that means any state could say it's illegal to have an abortion, right? That means yesterday, if a 12-year-old was raped by her father, she cannot get it. As of yesterday, a 12-year-old who was raped by her father cannot get an abortion. That 12-year-old has to have the baby. That's what I'm saying. Because you think most people think some grown woman who's promiscuous, who's having sex everywhere, now she wants an abortion. Women are not chasing abortions like we're needing a slushy, like we're just dying for a slushy. No, something happened. Something real happened, and she shouldn't have to tell you what happened to take care of her body. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine she has to go to court and say out loud, "My dad raped me, and I want this abortion"? That's terrible. And then from now on, she's 12. When she's 24, she wants to get married. They say, "Oh, I heard about you. I looked you up." That's terrible. This is not. This shouldn't be an open forum. This is a private matter. Okay, private. Anyway, Bezos, we gotta go tomorrow. Hope I'm not sure we're gonna do any more Instagram lives. We're discussing it because we've been having technical difficulties, but we really will. Hopefully next week. Oh my goodness, we plan on doing something fun. If not, we're gonna pre-film something fun because this is devastating. And I hope next week something so awful doesn't occur again that I feel like I cannot ignore
Hopefully.
it. Right? Oh, hello. We're about to leave. Oh, how you doing? Someone just showed up. We about to listen. This is a short
You can
live.
say.
I apologize. We talked about Roe versus Wade in Spanish, so the moment you cut off and you're interested, you can see the replay of it because I am going to keep it up. But we didn't want to draw it out. So we are going to go because this is such a serious topic. This is such a heavy topic. And I didn't want to ramble on it. I wanted to say and get off. Okay. But hopefully next week. Tenemos algo divertido para ustedes, realmente, ¿ok? Anyway, te quiero mucho, te quiero mucho, te quiero mucho. Besos, besos y abrazos.